on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. We're going to go live on Instagram. It all clunks in a minute. There we go. And we're live on Instagram. Morning, welcome Monday morning. We thought we'd do you a little bit of a wake-up call this Monday morning. And with that in mind, I thought we'd do a nice warm-up before we do some Qigong flow and some maybe seated breath work or standing breath work. But I'm going to give you over to Elaine, who is with me today, and she's going to do the warm-up for you. There you go.
Do you think it's going to clip on, can't it?
Just clip on.
I'm hoping that you can hear me okay. I've got a little bit of a funny voice this morning, so I'm not quite sure why. Probably the aircon on the plane, but really nice to see you all. So let's have feet hip width apart, toes facing forward, parallel, Avon. Standing up nice and tall just to start off with. So let's really think about lengthening through the crown of the head, feeling lengthened through the spine, tailbone dropping down towards the ground. So you can really feel extension through the spine. Give the shoulders a roll, keeping the knees nice and soft, so nothing's too stretched and braced this morning. So let's just give everything a bit of a time to wake up. And then just stand and relax and just notice how your body feels this morning. So let your arms be down by the sides of the body. So notice how things feel. And then let's take both arms up towards the ceiling, lengthening the fingertips up, but keeping the shoulder blades back and down. And with one arm, I want you to just lengthen through the side of the body, reach up towards the ceiling and change sides. So you're going to alternate lengthening one hand up towards the ceiling, changing and changing. And just notice the extension and the lengthening feeling through the side of the body. So if you imagine you're in cement from your waist and below, nothing from the hips is moving, and you're lengthening through the side of the body. Okay, so then come back to standing again, hands still face up towards the ceiling. Bend one knee, and the knee that's bent, lengthen that hand up, and just notice how it deepens the stretch. And then change sides. So if you're reaching up with your right arm, you're bending your right knee. And just notice how it deepens the stretch through the side of the body. Alternate, see if you can just keep that movement flowing from side to side. And if it's comfortable for you, if you lift the chin and the sternum up towards the ceiling, you just get a bit of openness through the chest. And we'll just do a couple more. And then come back to standing, just bringing the arms back down. Just give the shoulders a bit of a roll. Okay, then remember, everything we do, only do anything that's comfortable for you. So don't do anything that's too strenuous or not feeling good for you today. We're going to put both arms up above the heads again. We're going to draw a figure of 8 with our arms. So knees are nice and soft, and you want you to sort of swing the arms down and around. So both arms are going in the same direction. Just let the knees soften as the arms come down. So you get a real flow with the arms. They feel heavy at the bottom. Excellent. Just feel the circulation really kick into action this morning as you do this. It's a real good one to get everything flowing. Let the rotation come from the spine as well. So again, your hips are facing forwards, but as you bring your arms behind you, let the rotation come. Good. Few more. And then come to standing again. And just acknowledge how you're feeling. You might have some tingling going on. Just calm the breath, still lengthen through the spine. Good. And then bring your legs just a little bit closer together. So they're not touching, but just a little bit closer together. And the feet parallel. You're going to take one heel away from the ground. So you're going to really work through the joints at the base of the toes and bring it back down. And then the other one, bring the heel away and come back down. Swapping sides. And see if you can stay nice and still. So all the action comes from below. So rather than swinging from side to side, just see if you can feel lengthen through the crown of the head. So when you change each foot, your torso stays nice and still, because then you're really activating the chains all the way through that supporting leg. Good. Now bend both knees as far as is comfortable, but your heels still stay on the ground. So just feel a gentle stretch through the backs of the calves. And then you're going to repeat with the heels, but staying down here. So take one heel away, push through the joint and come back down. Take the other heel away. And just notice that it's a slightly stronger stretch when you're in the bent position, because you can really push the arch of the foot a little bit further over. Again, only do things that are as comfortable for you. One more each side. Good. And then come up to standing. So just to finish off, we're going to test our balance this morning. So bringing your feet together this time. Imagine you have a zip from your ankles all the way through to your hips. So you're really thinking about drawing the legs together to bring that stability. Again, staying lengthened. Squeeze the ankles together and rise up onto the balls of the feet. So squeeze your ankles and squeeze your inside thighs together. And then slowly lower. See if you can gently kiss the floor with your heels. So rather than coming down too quickly, just see if you can control the lowering down. And again, coming up onto the balls of the feet. And then slowly lowering down. And just notice how your feet and your toes will try and accommodate that for your balance. You might find, and up again, you might find that one foot is working slightly harder than another. And then slowly come down. And then give everything a bit of a shake. Shall I pass back over to you, Gray?
Thank you. Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's do a little bit of Qigong flow, and we'll do the two that are really focusing on breath. We'll do Buddha, and then we'll go into soaring crane. So just taking your feet, thanks Elaine for that, taking your feet shoulder width apart, nice and stable and supported on the ground, softness in the knees, just making sure that your tailbone is not tucked under, but imagine you've got that little bit of weight on the tailbone, so it's just lengthening the spine as Elaine did at the beginning there, just nice and tall through the spine. Palms facing up, so you've got that little bit of roundness in the elbows there. And then we'll do breathing in. And then breathing out as you come back down. As you get to shoulder height, palms chest height, just rotate. And then repeat that. And then once you find your rhythm, just follow the breath. You don't need to follow me or Elaine or anyone else on screen. Just follow your breath. Smoothing out any sticky bits, nice, smooth, easy movement. Easy breath. Remember, it's a flow, so there's no start or stop to the movement. There's no start or stop to the breath. There's a natural change in direction. It's a continuous movement. Feel the body expanding as you breathe in, and then softening and relaxing as you breathe out. And just have in mind the name of the movement. So Buddha holds up the earth. So think about holding up the earth, which is quite a heavy object, I would imagine. So as you are lifting, maybe put a little bit more effort, if you like, in lifting. So you can squeeze the arms a little bit, you can spread the fingers a little bit. You're lifting quite a heavy weight there, and it's very precious as you lower that weight as well, so you don't want to drop it. So you can just accentuate the lifting a little bit more effort in a good way, not strain, not forcing, but just that little bit of effort. So squeezing the muscles around the arms into the, almost like squeezing the muscles into the bones. And then as you're lowering, you're softening, and then you're a little bit stronger as you lift. But again, keeping that breath smooth, not holding the breath, keeping the rhythm going. Just maybe accentuating that lift, that expansion, that strength, and then the softness. Do 3 more, following your breath, following your rhythm. Strength as you're lifting, not strain. Strength and softness. And then just taking a moment, let's just open up the shoulders, palms facing forwards. So remember these slow movements, they look easy, but actually if you slow a movement, it gives it, you've got more time under tension, good tension. And then if you're adding that little bit of the, like, oh, I'm lifting that up, you're again creating that nice resistance training there. Have a little bit of a shake out. Should feel as if you've done a little bit of work, but again, remember flow, that's a continuous movement. The breath flows as well. Back to shoulder width apart. Just relaxing the lower back, the pelvis, nice and tall through the spine. Good shoulder workout now again. So soaring crane, arms come up, palms face the ground. Just let the shoulders sit down and relax there. Then breathing in. And then rotate from the shoulders. So the shoulders rotates, the elbow pits face the sky, the palms face the sky. Connect finger and thumb, forefinger and thumb, breathing out. And then rotating again from the shoulders, breathing in. Slowly, 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 no rush. So we've got another 15 minutes yet, we're not finished. Rotate the shoulders, palms facing up, breathing out. Remember continuous movement. Think of the process of the movement, not where we're getting to at the end of the movement. Breathing in, expanding. Breathing out, softening. Finding your rhythm. Again, have in mind what the movement is called, soaring crane. So as you breathe in, soaring high, flying high. Remember, these movements aren't just arm movements either. So feel what happens with the lower body. Maybe you stand a little bit taller. Maybe you soften a little bit in the knees. Maybe you shift the weight back a little bit. So again, I don't want you to think of having to do that. Just see what happens naturally. Just remembering these movements are whole body movements. Just tune in with what's happening with the rib cage, with the shoulder blades as you soar high. And then as you breathe out as well, how do you feel in the ribs, the chest? Whose shoulders are beginning to ache? And then we're going to come into land. So you're just very slightly lowering the arms with each breath in and breath out. And then just take a stand just with the palms facing forward, softness in the elbows, just opening up from the shoulders, not forcing anything. Stand tall. Let's do pulling down the sky. We'll do it in 6 directions. So you're breathing in, palms facing up at shoulder height. As you breathe out, you bend, soften the knees, rotate to one side, and then breathe in. Come back to the center and down the center, breathe out. Repeat that to the opposite side. Breath in, out, in, out. Still continuous movement, flow, following your breath now. So what feels comfortable, just breathing in and out. Just getting tingling sensations down the spine at all. Just doing one more to each side in your own time. When you've completed that little pattern, connecting the thumbs, just bringing the feet close together, letting the elbows just settle into the side of the body. You've got your palms just resting just on the lower abs there, just below the belly button. Gentle lifting through the crown and just closing your eyes. Just going for a few moments of bamboo in the wind. Just taking a calm breath in now through the nose. Opening your eyes at the top of that breath. Stepping the feet out. Let's bring our palms above the head, pressing the palms together, bending the elbows back, and then just gentle brush down the back of the neck and the shoulders, front of the body, then whiz round to the lower back, down the back and the side of the legs, up the inside of the legs. And then we just repeat that one more time. Palms together, press, bend. Then soft, soft, soft down the back of the neck. A very little shake out. I can't see the clock. So I think, yeah, we've got 5 minutes, which is good. So we're just going to take a seat. You can sit on the floor, or you can stay standing if you want to stay standing, or you can sit on a chair. And we're just going to do a slightly different version of some of the rhythmical breath that we've done previously. So it's a way, I call it wave breathing, but it's a different to wave breathing, what we often think about where we're breathing low and then up the spine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count for you 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. So this is like a little ripple. So we're going to do 3 of those. It'll be 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. It's very light and soft and easy. And remember, there's no start or stop to the breath. That ripple gets a little bit bigger. So it's 4 seconds in, but then it's 8 seconds out. So we're just extending that exhale. So even though the ripple gets a little bit bigger, the breath is a little bit more calming because we're extending that exhale. And we'll repeat that 3 times. 4 in, 8 out, 4 in, 8 out, 4 in, 8 out. And then when we've done that, we can now do a nice big physiological sigh, which is a cleanse and clear release. It'll be a big breath in, top up, and let go. So 4 in 6, 4 in 6, 4 in 6, 4 in 8, 4 in 8, 4 in 8, let go. And it's a really nice way of staying with rhythm, but also remembering that the breath responds to circumstance, situation, environment. So we don't want to be breathing the same amount of air or the same rhythm or the same volume all day long. It adapts to our needs, our situation. So with this, we're creating a different count, but we're staying with the rhythm, which is quite fun to do. And also because we're extending that exhale, it's a good way of, good, let go. So let's start off with 4, 6. So again, just get yourself into a comfortable position, nice and tall through the spine. Just relaxing into the face, softening into the brow. softening into the eyes, relaxing the jaw, so softening into cheekbones and jaw. This is very light, soft, easy breathing, just natural breathing for the moment. So we're starting off with that little ripple. So take a breath out, gentle breath out, and then in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. In, out. Now we're going to go 8. So it's in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. In, out. Now we can do a big breath. So it's a big cleansing and clear. Big breath in, top up, and let go. And then just let your breath settle down to a comfortable rhythm, natural rhythm. Let's repeat that one more time. So just letting the breath settle. Again, checking in, relaxing the face, relaxing into the brow, softening and relaxing into the cheekbones and jaw. Gentle breath out. 4, 6, 3 times. In, out, in, out. Remember, this is a little ripple, soft, light, effortless breath. In, out. Ripple gets a little bit bigger, so 4, 8. Breath in, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All in and out through the nose. Breath in, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. In, out. And then really contrast that with a nice big breath in. Stretch a little bit if you want to stretch. Use the body to breathe in. A little pause at the top. A little double inhale. See if we can do a nice long breath out. And hopefully we've woken up now. Brilliant. Thank you very much for joining. Thanks, Elaine, for the great warm-up. If we can get up off the floor, we will be back for some movement on Wednesday. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. And we will both be back. Elaine is still going to be here on Wednesday. So I'll do the warm-up. Elaine can do the main bit on Wednesday. Thanks for jumping in. Have a good time. See you Wednesday. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.